Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. It is the 1st of June, so if you guys didn't know already, the new dragon of the month is actually going to be the Firestorm dragon, same as last June, since this was the dragon of the month back then as well. But this is the official Dragon Mania Legends page, so it's pretty much, almost definitely, gonna be the Firestorm. Pretty obviously. But a lot of people were saying that they only started playing in like September, October of last year, so it's really good that Game Wolf decided to bring them all out again this year. But I'm still waiting for the Dragon of the Month to actually reset, since it's been a few hours now, but it still hasn't been put down. I think this happened last month as well, so for now all that we have is the Slam Dunk to take a look at. And for the Slam Dunk, if you do want it, it's the Seed and Magnet Dragons, and there's about, what, a 4% chance to breed this guy? So, we've still been trying for it, but no success so far. Let's try it once again while we're here. And that is definitely not the Slam Dunk. But last time, I did get the right timer for the Slam Dunk, but of course I had to get a Calavera instead. I am only VIP level 8, but it is already coming to bite me in my butt. I guess that's the problem with VIP. It makes it so that you can get so many different dragons that it kind of hinders you when it comes to Dragons of the Week and Dragons of the Month. So what can I do? Like, I just gotta keep trying. I've still gotta sit through those extremely long breeding and hatching timers to hopefully try and get something done, I suppose. And we don't quite have the points for this yet, and the Dice Dragon is apparently still not available in here, and people said that some of their dice pieces, or not the dice pieces, but the Dice Dragon pieces that they collected in the event still counted towards the bar here. And if that's the case, I'm guessing that if you open enough that you might possibly get parts to unlocking the Dice Dragon. But that is just speculation on my part, so don't take that as factual in any way, please. And for those of you that also don't know, there is currently another limited time event going on. There's so many of these going on recently, but this is for the Uncle Sam Dragon, and it's a gold gathering event, so obviously we haven't gotten too high in this, but the typing on the Uncle Sam Dragon is actually not all that bad. But it's just a shame that we can't really focus on getting him. And where are we actually standing in the multiplayer leagues? We haven't even participated, and we're not even up for relegation. That sounded like a FIFA term. I'm sorry for that sounding so, I don't know, just the way it did. But this clan here, I have been opening it up every day, which is why we still have 84 gems, since I have been trying to speed it up to hopefully get the Slam Dunk, but no luck so far. So for now, we are just going to have to wait out for the Dragon of the Month, and see where that takes us, essentially. I really need to move this mic. It's like in my peripheral vision, it's really annoying me. We could get the Robot Dragon out of this, so it might actually be worth our time going through. And I did level up our Comet Dragon as well, because somehow I had like 1.8 million food to spend, so I was just like, well then, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. And yeah, we're pretty much just going to be going through the dungeon again. Like I said, for now I am just waiting on the Dragon of the Month timer to reset, so that is why I'm playing at the moment. And I didn't do a video yesterday, so I kind of felt a little bit bad. So there you go. That's my, like, mini couple of days story. How about yours? But still undecided on my next series to do. People have been giving me ideas. Some of them were really interesting. I still haven't dismissed those ideas yet. I'm just still thinking about it. But hopefully I should get something thought up soon enough. I mean, I'm probably still going to continue in my Bidoof run until I finish that, just because it's fun for me. And it's not really like anything that I've been doing on the channel for quite a long time. So it's actually really fun. And look, there's the Firestorm Dragon. We were just talking about you. You're going to have a lot of brothers and sisters walking around in other people's games very soon, probably. But I remember that, I think it was August was when I got my first legendary, which was my Comet Dragon. Since I had been trying for the Firestorm for like 2 days and that was it, and then I tried for the Ice Cream Dragon, which is July's Dragon of the Month. I did try to breed him for quite a while, but I never got very lucky with it. So soon enough we're actually going to get to the point where we are going to run out of new Dragons of the Month to breed. So we don't even have to worry about them eventually. Like, the only one that we really have to worry about are the next two, and then I think the next one is the skeleton, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't know what happened. Last year was a crazy time. But it's giving us all these fights first up. It's like it's giving us all of our Autumn Dragon fights first instead of our Comet Dragon ones. But since we have leveled up, I wonder what level the other 3 battles are going to be at. And I guess we'll find out. Yay! And actually, I'm not going to say that, but I mentioned this in the last episode, but I was wondering whether there'd be any more new dragons in this patch sort of thing, since we did get the solo event, like, what was it, a week and a half ago? So I'm still waiting to see if there's any more new dragons like the Sentinel around. Obviously I don't know yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I think there probably will be some more, but that is just me guessing again. Level 47, they're not too hard. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like, we could one-shot all of these, surely. Yeah. So, these are going to be the longer, more boring fights. So, what can we talk about? It's probably not the right time to talk about gorillas and all that fun in the zoo. If any of you have been keeping up to date with what's going on in the world. So what else is there? Why would we not talk about gorillas in a zoo? Well, that's a good question. But we will save that for another ranty day, I guess. But I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next few hours. I'm waiting for someone to turn up at my house. But they are very infamous for sleeping longer than they should. And not informing me of such things. And then I get very angry. And I send this person many very terrible messages because I get very impatient very quickly. But I am waiting for them to message me as we sit here right now. It's probably going to take a few hours. Because what time is it? Let me check. It is 10:15 at the moment. And hopefully the new Dragon of the Month actually pops up, like, not too soon from now, because I want to make a video on it. But if not, I guess we'll just have to hang on, and I guess we'll use Dragon Fury for this. The Planet Dragon does look so cool, but he costs so much money. Same with the Eagle Dragon. The Eagle Dragon is still a considerable amount of money. Oh, level 49s. Juicy. Very juicy indeed. But yeah, I don't know. And there's a zombie dragon. I'd love to have a zombie dragon as well. But I'm still sticking by my dungeon tactic of always choose the middle chest. Not sure why, it's just there's just as much chance of me picking a dragon no matter which chest I go for, so I'm just gonna designate myself one chest permanently. So then I can never be like, oh look, I picked the left chest this time. Oh darn, there was a super duper legendary thing in the middle chest. Obviously that's never gonna happen, but I think you know what I'm saying. And why does my voice always get so hoarse? Ugh. Ugh. I normally have fruit juice with me, but I'm drinking like this weird orangey mango soft drink right now. And it's like, after a while you drink a considerable amount of it and it starts to feel like it's not a drink anymore. It just kind of feels like death. I don't really know if I'm a fan anymore. Like, I've drunk quite a lot of it before. I know that when we got like a shopping delivery ages ago, there was like 30 bottles of it in the house that got delivered. So I'm still going through that supply. But it's just like, I don't know if I want it. But it's a drink, so I'm not gonna like just throw it out or like waste all the money that we spent on it. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I guess I'll just drink it and suffer a little bit longer. Sounds like a good idea to me. I mean, I'm sure I've drunk worse. Like, what do I hate? I hate, like, the special water. I can't believe I've forgotten the name and I'm calling it special water, but, like, the non-regular water that kind of tastes dry? I'm sorry I'm forgetting the name. It's in the fridge right now, I could go and find it, but I just hate it so much. I hate drinks that make your mouth feel so dry. It's like, what's the point of drinking if you're gonna make my mouth dry again? That's just like a ploy to get consumers to buy more drinks. I think that's what they do with most energy drinks as well. Like, the caffeine in them makes everyone want all of them even more. Which is kind of silly. It's like, you have a drink to quench your thirst, not to make you thirstier. But I guess that's just supermarkets and products these days. And he healed up so much just then. Are you kidding me, George Dragon? But I don't know what other drink I'd have in the house. That's the worst thing. But anyway, these dungeon fights are finally over. Woo! I always like using Terra in our team, but let's open this up. Isn't even a zombie dragon in these chests, but we did get a few gems, and we got the most dungeon tokens that we could have out of today. What the hell was that noise? Did anyone else hear that? I'm like terrified. It sounded like a T-Rex. That sounded like an animal screeching. I don't know what that was. It was like as soon as I finished the dungeon as well, so I feel like I've been cursed or something. That was super duper weird. I am not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of that. I am gonna start having to collect portal gems soon. You can see that I do get so many of these, like, items sent to me all the time. Which is why I'm, like, never bothered about the energy that I get. But I know that a lot of people have been asking for, in the friends list section, if we could get a send all button. And obviously that'd be really, really good and useful, but I guess we just have to wait and see if it's ever going to be implemented. Because, like, you guys know that the clan fortress has actually been in the game since the first day this game was released, but, like, you couldn't do anything with it. So there's a lot of things in this game that I'm sure Gameloft are probably going to build on in the future. But it is just a big waiting game at the moment. And there we go, we got some more portly gems, and we have an Agave dragon in our inventory that I don't really know what to do with. But, you know what, I'm just going to speed this up and we're going to try again. 16 hours. I think that's too high, isn't it? I think that's too high for the the Slammy Donkey. I believe that we just bred the Swamp Dragon just there. Oh, that is a long timer to have to wait for. Ugh. That is such a pain in the buttocks, unfortunately. So that is going to be another 16 hours of waiting, and then like a day's worth of hatching waiting. This is why I love Dragons of the Week sometimes. They cause me so many issues because of like the dragons I'm using in my level. It's like I want the Slam Dunk, not another 15 Swamp Dragons game. But anyway, that is pretty much where I'm going to be ending it today. I do have to wait on the Dragon of the Month to come up, so I'm going to have to render and upload this video in that time. Hopefully it goes up before, but I will have another Pokemon Run episode out, and then hopefully I can actually do my How to Breed video for the Dragon of the Month, eventually. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you don't get eaten by a T-Rex like I apparently will, but good luck with all your breeding, and until next time, I will see you then.